Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice and welcome to your daily reading. Hope you're doing well. Let's have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video, what you need to know for your highest good. And thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, for hyping the videos, for subscribing, for just watching and sending support and love. I send it right back to you. Let's see what's going on for Pisces placements today. See, what do Pisces need to know today? Remember, these could be past, present, future energies, and take what resonates. But if something doesn't make sense, it could be that it's not your reading. These are general, but it could also be that we're talking about things that haven't happened yet for you. So that could be why things aren't making sense. So always a good idea to just keep an open mind. All right. We have the Ace of Swords is the overall energy. So truth, clarity, victory, a final decision. I'm also seeing this as taking a stand by employing truth or employing facts or employing the law. So you could be throwing the law at someone. According to law number whatever, you're not allowed to do this. Or enforcing a law, whether it's actual, legal stuff or something that was promised, something that was agreed upon, something that has been in place for a very long time, right? Could also be some sort of truthful, clarifying type of conversation. I get a slight energy of confrontation with it. Like, wait, you say this, where's your proof? Type of situation. Or this is what happened and I have proof type of conversation. Oh, yes. We have justice in the main situation here. So a conversation about the law or conversation with the law, conversation about what's right, what's fair, what's truthful, what really happened. A Libra energy could be significant. In the challenge, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This could be something about your money, what you're entitled to, if you were underpaid, if you were not paid, if someone's trying to avoid fulfilling some sort of financial obligation to you, you may be taking them to court, you may be calling them out, you may be getting the law involved, the authorities involved. The authorities could be a manager, right? The authorities could be your manager's manager. And for others of you, this could be a situation going on at work. For others, this is a focus on protecting your work, okay? Your intellectual property, your actual property. You could be trademarking things, putting passwords on things, putting your name against things so everybody knows that's your work. I'm also saying putting your name on a door, whether it's like an office or where the doorbells are, your name there. Anyway, or a mailbox. On the mind, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is a new financial opportunity, a new way of making money, a source of making money, a source of income, a job, a bonus, a raise. It could be an actual object or actual property that's what the conversation about. It's either agreed upon or disputed. Discussing the details of something, ironing something out. Today could be a day when you're just talking terms and conditions, agreeing on something, in terms of how we move forward in a situation, signing contracts, whatever kind of contract that is. Okay, in the foundation, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you have the Eight of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles on top of that, and that adds up to the Nine of Pentacles. And this is all about independence, self-sufficiency, business, personal business. Whatever work you independently lead. Could also be a card that talks about self-respect, self-worth, valuing yourself, demanding your worth, demanding your value. So again, if it's terms, conditions, negotiations, or demanding that someone treats you the way you deserve, however that resonates. Okay, lots of pentacles so far. Yeah, in the recent past, we have the Tower. So someone was unfair to you, or something was unfair to you with the Tower in the recent past. It caused you a lot of anxiety, heartache, worry, panic, big disruption to your life, big disruption to your routines, to your schedule, to scheduled payments, right? That sort of thing. And today you're talking about it. I don't know who this is, but for some of you Pisces, this is something that pushed you over the edge because I heard listen, it, and I can't say the word, listen, itch. Now, obviously, if that's the kind of situation, that's the kind of language you need to use, you do you, but that's the attitude, right? Listen, this is too much. This has gone too far. This was completely unfair. This was illegal. I didn't deserve this. Or I deserve this and you didn't give me that type of conversation. And it's very sobering. It's very let's just keep it real type of conversation. So I don't know if this was a breakup and now someone wants to talk about it and you're like, I will tell you exactly what went wrong. I'll tell you exactly what you did. And then you've got proof, you got receipts, you got text messages, you got pictures, you got, I don't know. But you're just throwing facts at this person. That's for damn sure, right? If it's the situation going on at work, same thing. You said this. No, I didn't. Oh, yes, you did. Because you were dumb enough to put it on a message, on a text, on an email. Here, right? Or I've got screenshots. If this is someone that does that kind of thing, right? You're like, oh, I got your number. Whenever they message you, you take a screenshot because you know that message might get deleted, right? But it's that kind of conversation. You said this. This is the proof. It was completely out of order. I demand an apology or compensation or whatever this is, right? End of. King of Pentacles and the outcome. This is an injustice being corrected because you take a stand. Because you take a stand and you speak up. This could be something that in the past you let slide. In the past you may have tried to be understanding, patient, diplomatic, show people grace. But whatever happened, it's not the first time it happened with the tower here. Okay? It bothered you from the first time it happened. It felt wrong from the first time it happened. But again, you told yourself, maybe they didn't realize what they said. Maybe they don't realize what they're doing. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe this, maybe that. You being the kind, understanding person. But whatever happened recently here, you're like, oh no, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And I've had enough. Okay? And again, this could be going on. It's about money. For some of you, someone's showing their true colors because of money. Because of jealousy or envy with this energy. Because there's a job going and you stand to get it. You're the best candidate. And they have a problem with that. They're trying to cause you issues. They're trying to cause you problems. They may have heard someone talking about how they're going to buy you a gift or show you some sort of appreciation because you're so amazing. They got jealous and they started bad-mouthing you. Because it's like, well, why aren't I getting gifts? Because you don't deserve them. Like what? It's not rocket science. Just do better. Instead of knocking people down, how about you raise yourself up a little bit? If only people wouldn't do that. But yeah, the King of Pentacles is here to say you're getting what's yours or what you deserve out of the situation. And with that head held high, I don't think you'll be speaking to this person. You're either not speaking to them again, or it's a case of, speak to my lawyer, or speak to my union rep, or speak to my representative, whoever they may be. All right? Or if you do have to continue speaking to this person, interacting with this person, whoever they may be in your life, could be family, right? This is you saying, you know what, I am not going to stoop to your level, but I'm not going to let you badmouth me. I'll be very firm with you. I'm not going to engage with you more than I need to, King of Pentacles, because it's a waste of my time. You're realizing that you're trying to be nice to someone, befriend someone, be patient with, it's a waste of your time. I don't know if it's a case of, you get along with the boss and someone has a problem with it, because it's like, well, what? I used to be the favorite child. It could be a sibling rivalry type of situation. I don't care how old you are. People are weird. People are weird. But yeah, let's put the Ace of Swords down and get more energy. Under the Ace of Swords, we have the Nine of Swords. This is something, Pisces, that has caused you a lot of stress, sleepless nights. You've cried over this, even if it's just out of frustration. Okay? Felt betrayed. So yeah, it's time to give this person a piece of your mind. What do you mean? This is someone intentionally, they're intentionally doing all of this. And we have the Lovers. Could be a Gemini or an air sign in your life. Or it could be someone who wants what you have, or they're annoyed that they don't have what you have. All right, let's clarify for Pisces. Justice in the current situation, the Moon. Yeah, I really feel like you haven't been speaking about what this person is doing, or what this person has been doing, has been saying with the Moon. This could even be a situation where you've been keeping this person's secrets. You've been a friend to this person, and they did something recently that showed you they do not value your loyalty. They do not value your friendship. They do not value you, right? It's okay for you to keep their secrets, so when they come to you and complain and vent and whatnot, but then at the first opportunity, they throw you under the bus. Well, some sort of secret, something that was secret, and they're like, listen, I'm telling everybody, you want to talk? Let's talk, right? You want to talk? You want to tell people our business? I can do the same. Let me show them my side of our business, right? It's that kind of situation, because you've just had enough. Eight of Pentacles is the challenge. We have the Two of Wands. And this has to do with the fact that you received some sort of offer, some sort of praise. You were given some sort of choice that either they wanted and they didn't get, or it just made them envious. Like, why did Pisces get that and not me? And I really feel like this has nothing to do, this is something that was an external decision with Justice here, right? If you're both going for the same job and they choose you for the job, it's, that's that company's choice. That's that manager's choice. If you want to have beef with someone, go ask them. Go ask them to defend their decision. Why are you taking it out on me? That you're given an alternative, that you're given a choice, that you're given support. But you worked for this. You worked for this. Well, what is this person's problem? Page of Pentacles on the mind. Nine of Cups, yeah. Yup. And we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles in Pisces. You've come to a place where you're unapologetic about the blessings that you're receiving. Okay? This is someone that would have made you feel bad, made you feel guilty, made you feel like you didn't deserve it, didn't deserve praise, didn't deserve recognition. You didn't deserve to feel good about yourself, or feel good about what you're doing, or feel good about your contribution, whatever that may be. Okay? And they took it upon themselves to knock your confidence. The Hierophant in the Foundation with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. You're being given, either you're being given a job, a promotion, a raise. You're being acknowledged publicly. You're being praised publicly. You're the favorite child, or that's how this person views things because they're immature. You're receiving support. Maybe this is someone that you applied for some sort of government support and you got it. They applied for it, they didn't get it. And instead of going, oh, maybe I filled something out wrong, or maybe I just don't qualify, they're like, oh, I bet Pisces talked to someone and did such and such and paid someone off or whatever. Or why did Pisces get it? What's so good about Pisces? This is someone's got issues. They got a chip on their shoulder and they just need to get a grip, Pisces. And I feel like you've been patient enough with this person. Yeah, look, Nine of Swords with the Tower. You've been really, really trying to avoid this confrontation, having to put this person on the spot, having to call this person out, having to have conflict and confrontation. But I feel like the more you avoid it, the more they take advantage. Because they think you're not going to do anything about it. Right? They think you'll keep quiet with the Moon. This is a bully. King of Pentacles and the outcome. We have Temperance. I feel like you're going to get some sort of compensation, some sort of apology. Wheel of Fortune. And this is going to be karmic repercussions, okay? You're going to get karmic blessings for standing up for yourself and doing the right thing and speaking the truth and protecting yourself. And they're going to deal with consequences of what they were trying to do to you that was just wrong. They're going to have to deal with consequences. You're going to see karma play out when it comes to this person, justice and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, look, the Devil. Someone manipulative, someone who's just a problem starter, someone who's just got a chip on their shoulders, they got anger issues, they got control issues, they got inferiority complexes, and then they lash out at people. They may be addicted to something out of their minds, but that is not an excuse for this kind of behavior. With the Fool, you're like, I'm done catering to you. I'm done trying to be understanding of you. I don't wish you ill, but stay the hell away from me because otherwise you're going to learn. You know? I'm not going to push you off the cliff, but if you come close to me, something's going to happen. I will protect myself. And the Hermit. The Fool with the Hermit. You are withdrawing from this person. There may be a boundary put up between you and this person. A legal boundary where they're told you're not allowed to contact Pisces. You're not allowed to reach out to Pisces. You're not allowed to pester Pisces. You're not allowed to see Pisces. You're not allowed to approach Pisces. Or if you want to talk to Pisces, if you want to this and then the other, you have to be respectful, or things have to be monitored. Okay, everything will be recorded. And the Star. And once again, Pisces, you will be chosen. Aquarius energy. Wish fulfillment, protection for you. Because you stood up to a bully. You stood up to injustice. You did something about it. Okay? This whole thing is because this person thought they could get away with it because you'll keep quiet. And you're about to blow their minds. This is someone who's just on a rampage. Like, I don't even know that they realize what they're doing. But that's not an excuse. I don't care. If you're hurtful to me, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to sit there. If someone's, I don't know, drunk, out of their minds, and they're coming at you to attack you, you don't look at them and go, oh, they're drunk, they're out of their minds. Oh, poor baby. You know, as they start, God forbid, hitting you or hurling abuse at you, you go, oh, they're out of their minds. They're oh, poor baby. I can't really say anything. They're not in the right mind. No, you defend yourself. Don't you? You have to. Okay. All right. Pisces. What is wrong with people? Honestly. Okay, we got 2 leaves here, so something could have gone down in the autumn or fall season. Leaves could be confirmation for you. You could leave this situation. Okay. We have the lightning bolt on the Tower. Yeah. The truth is coming out. You're not holding back. You've got the facts. You've got the law. You've got the proof. The Owl. I feel like you've recorded everything, or you have a track of everything, or you can prove what you're saying, however that resonates. Another Owl. You may be presenting it to a court, someone who will observe what you're presenting and make a choice, and then the ruling will go in your favor with the Sun. You will gain favor. With the Moon, oh, God's sake, okay. This is someone who either sweet talks. This is someone who says all the right things when they need something, and then they switch. They switch on you. Okay, you are protected. This is what this person doesn't realize. Or again, if this has already happened before, and some measures of support and protection were put in place for you, they have a problem with that. It's like, why does Pisces get support? Well, because Pisces asked for it, or because Pisces was the victim in that situation. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of conversation back and forth with the Moon here. Be mindful of someone trying to downplay it. Be mindful of someone trying to say, oh, you misunderstood, or you got confused. I didn't really say that. I feel like they will try to do that, and it'll just take you off even more. because you got the Ace of Swords. You're like, I can show you what you said. Yeah, this is part of your transformation with the lotus flower. Something from the depths coming to the light. Okay? Knowledge, wisdom. Third owl here. Knowledge and wisdom coming to the light. Truth coming to the light from the depths. You're fortunate in this situation, or you will be fortunate in this situation with the 4-leaf clover. Okay? Luck is on your side. Karma is on your side. You've got divine protection with the angel. We have the sun here on the 8 of Pentacles. You're getting recognized, and this person can't handle it. If they're a fake friend, if they're a coworker, if they're, could even be your spouse, could even be your family member, could be a neighbor, I don't know, someone in the community. It's almost like they feel like your success makes them look bad. It's not about them. This is someone who makes everything about them, takes everything personally. We have love with the arrow pointed through it. This could also be someone who's jealous of your love life, jealous of your family life, jealous of what you got going on in life. Honestly, Pisces, what is wrong with people? You have an airplane here. You're going places and this person can't handle it. They view what you're getting as owed to them. Feathers and wings could be confirmation for you. Something could be taking flight. I do see an important meeting. You're getting dressed up for it. So I don't know if it's some sort of hearing or some sort of presentation or some sort of sit-down, negotiation, mediation. You're getting dressed up for it. Yeah. This is like a bow, but I always see ballet shoes when I look at this. So maybe that's significant or confirmation for you. This could be about a prize you won and this person saying, oh, you didn't deserve it. This could be about some results you got, if it's exams or any sort of assessment or performance reviews or whatever, and this person saying, oh, you didn't deserve them. My. We have the crown on the King of Pentacles. I feel like your head is held up high. I feel like in the past, whenever this person said things to you or you heard this person, how they were talking about you or what they were saying, I really feel like it broke your heart, Pisces, and I'm really sorry. It really broke your heart on several levels. Because first it was like, why are they saying this? Why are they doing this? This isn't true. Why are they doing this? Secondly, you might have thought this person as a friend. You might have thought as, this is someone who's going to have my back if I need them. This is someone you were loyal to. This is someone you trusted. This is someone you cared about. And to see them act this way or to hear what they were saying, it broke your heart on several levels. And I do feel like you internalized it. And I do feel like you tried to explain it, make excuses, and try to adjust your behavior not to upset this person or, try to talk to them even. And they're like, no, everything's fine. The moon, with the music here, no, everything's fine. Oh, no, that didn't happen. Oh, no, I didn't say that. Or, yeah, I was I had a bad day. But you didn't get the acknowledgement. You didn't get the apology. You didn't get that was wrong of me. None of that. I was like, oh, no, it's not that bad. Not a big deal, Pisces. Let's just move on. It's fine. As if they were doing you a favor. What? And this time, with the King of Pentacles and the Crown, your head is held high. Like this little rabbit ear. And like, don't you even talk to me. We have nothing to say to each other. Right? Once you get your apology or your acknowledgement or your stuff or your property or whatever is yours returned to you or defended or acknowledged that it is yours and this person silenced and dealt with, however that resonates, okay? And you're like, don't talk to me. Don't ever talk to me again. And if you have to talk to me, you'll be respectful or I'm not going to talk to you. And like I say, there's measures put in place where how they interact with you is going to be regimented and documented and monitored, however that resonates. With Temperance here, we have a dinosaur. This could be an older person. This could be someone set in their ways. There's something about the speed of things. So I don't know if they have a problem with how fast you do things or how slow you do things. Or if this has been ongoing with this energy of slow, but always there in the background, always simmering under the surface, bubbling under the surface, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, it's coming out. Wheel of Fortune, Tower, Justice, Ace of Swords, it's coming out. It's like, let's talk about it then. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. You have a problem with me? You tell me what your problem is. But I feel like it will be in a forum where there's someone else there. Okay? Either you're talking to this person but you're recording everything, or you're talking in front of another person so that this person can't say you made anything up. Or, if it's you're reporting them and people are getting statements from you and then they're going to get statements from them and then, We have a flower here. I do feel like I feel like people are seeing with the glasses as well and the cross. People are seeing this person in a different light because of what they're doing to you. And the fact that you're going to make sure it all comes out. People are going to see this person in a different light. And with this, it could be a case of religious persecution, discrimination because of your faith, discrimination because of your background, discrimination because of your culture, discrimination because of anything, right? And I don't know if this person is just a bad person. They just got issues. Like no matter what you say, they turn it into, oh, Pisces is always exaggerating. Or, oh, Pisces is always using that as an excuse. Or something like that. I don't know who this person is, but I feel like everybody is going to see this person in a different light once it's all out in the open. Or a very important person is going to see this person in a different light once it's all out in the open. And there's going to be consequences for this person. They're going to have a burden to carry. I don't know if it's the burden of regret. I don't know if it's the burden of the law is going to place on them. I don't know if it's the burden of being expelled from something, cast away from something, kept at a distance from something, getting told off, whatever it is. But Pisces, enough is enough. And you need to speak up about this. You need to bring attention to this. You have all the proof you need. You have all the evidence you need. You're not crazy. And this person needs to face the consequences of their actions because what they've been doing to you is wrong on all levels. All right? So today's the day to have that conversation, to file the thing, to start the paperwork, to make it public, to put in a meeting with someone. I'd like to talk to you about something. And for others, today's the day when it is happening. And you'll have a favorable outcome. All right? Don't sit and take it, Pisces. Don't sit and take it because that's what this person's counting on. And what they're doing to you is absolutely wrong, unfair, unethical, maybe even illegal. So this is a lesson for you, a test for you. Are you going to defend what's yours? Are you going to take a stand and protect what's yours? It doesn't mean being violent. All you have to do is show your evidence. That's all you have to do. You don't have to go to war with this person or go on a rampage. But a boundary needs to be put up or enforced at this time. Okay, so I hope this helps you. Keep me posted. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.